welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a 10 things to do when you're bored. Well, it's coming up to the summer holidays and by the time I loaded this it would have been the holiday. But these are the 10 things that I do when I'm bored. So the first one is watching YouTube. Now, if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with YouTube, literally. So obviously if you saw my last video, my top 5 favourite YouTubers, you would have seen the people that I watch the most. Obviously I watch all other people like Saffron Barker, Zoella, Pointless Blog, but obviously they're my favourites. Like, I prefer to watch like vlogs normally, or like make-uppy chatty videos, but they can literally keep you entertained for hours. You could literally be watching YouTube all day like I normally do at the weekend. The second thing is to watch Netflix. Now, yes, Netflix does cost. It costs like something pound a month. I swear it's like £12 a month or something. But it's really good. So basically, the things I watch the most are The Big Bang Theory, Pretty Little Liars, and Once Upon a Time. They are my 3 favourite Netflix series. Obviously, Once Upon a Time's finished till like November now, I think it is. Pretty Little Lies is towards the end, which I am dreading, but I'm fine. I'm excited to see who A actually is. And now The Big Bang Theory, that's basically about 4 nerds, Raj, Howard, Sheldon, Leonard, and basically they're like scientists. Sheldon's like the really smart one with basically he could remember what he said like 5 years ago at the same time. He basically remembers every single thing that's ever happened to him. Howard, he's my least favourite because he's just creepy and I don't like him. Raj is okay, but Leonard and Sheldon are definitely my favourites. And then obviously it's basically all of them trying to find true love as well. So obviously Leonard meets Penny, they get married later on, and then obviously Howard meets Bernadette, Raj is still looking, and strangely enough Sheldon meets Amy. So obviously that's something that I watch a lot. I think I'm probably on, I don't know how many times I've watched it, but I start from season 1, go to season 9, start again, and so on and so on. Obviously I think it's season 10 that's come out, and obviously I've seen the season finale, which I was very happy about, but I'm really excited for it to come to Netflix so I can see the actual episodes, because I want to see if anything's actually happened. The third thing is to eat food. Now, who wouldn't want to just eat food when they're bored? Like, I don't know, Doritos, yogurts, like the corny yogurts, the strawberry shortcake ones are the best. Strangely enough, I love to eat cereal during the day. Cornflakes, ham sandwich, marmite sandwich, chicken sandwich. Okay, talking about food made me really want a sandwich right now. So obviously, that's obviously like the best thing to do. Or if you've got your friends over or you're home alone and you really want takeaway, which I think is the best takeout, order something, or you can order Domino's. The next thing to do is do revision. Now, I'm in year 11, I'm doing my GCSEs. It is tough. Anybody that's not in year 11 yet, start your revision in like year 7, 8 or 9, or do not leave it till year 11. You need to find the way you can revise, whether that's like flashcards, posters, watching videos, etc. You need to find your way before year 11. At the moment I'm just using flashcards. I can't stress this to you enough. Please do your revision before year 11. The 5th thing to do is to online shop. By that I mean download all the shopping apps to your heart's content and literally go through them, pick out clothes, accessories, bags, hair things, tops, dresses, home stationery, whatever it is. Just do it because it is honestly so much fun. And if you're like me and start planning your future house, then it could take you away for ages. Like, you would just lose time. Now, I have a shopping app on my phone with 31 shopping apps on it. Yes, that is astonishing. Yes, I know. I do have quite a lot of space on my phone, although I don't actually use all of it. Most of it's probably taken up by my shopping app. But I have my main ones on the front, so that's ASOS, Boohoo, Forever 21, H&M, Missguided, Miss Selfridge, New Look, Riverrun and Topshop. Another thing to do is to look through social media. I hate Facebook. I always share things on there, but it's honestly my least favourite social media. My favourites are either Instagram or Twitter. I, on the odd occasion, use Pinterest. I do not use Tumblr. I really don't understand Tumblr, it's too confusing. Another thing to do is to meet your friends. Now, I can't really say that I've done this because, like I've said before, I'm more of an indoor person. So yeah, go meet your friends. Go, I don't know, go to your local high street. Go to your local Creams. Go to your local Costa, Starbucks, although I've never tried a Starbucks. Go to your local park. Go to their house. Let them come to your house. Just meet your friends. Be sociable. Don't be a teenager that's not social. Really don't recommend it. Another thing to do is to read a book. Now, I don't really do this one very much. Truth be told, I don't do this one much. Like I said before, I'm more of a YouTube, Netflix kind of person, but reading a book can be good in a way. Obviously, you can get obviously the book I'm reading at the moment is called Before I Die. It's basically about a girl with cancer who hasn't got very long to live, and she's basically trying to complete all the things on her bucket list. Now, personally, it is quite scary to read this book, but it is a good book. Obviously, if you don't know, I love these kind of books because as a child who did have cancer when I was 4 years old, reading books like this, it shows you it from other people's perspectives. So obviously this girl, she hasn't got long to live. She won't live to grow up, have a family, graduate from college, whatever, or have children, get married, be happy, and then it just makes you feel grateful in a way, because obviously I think this was a true story. I can't actually remember, but obviously she won't be able to accomplish all the things she wants to do. She won't be able to, obviously, she can't do all the things a natural human being would do. So it makes you feel grateful for what you have, what you can do, and it basically makes you want to do the things you want to do, because you don't want to leave it to the point where if you ever end up in that situation that you won't be able to do them anymore. Another thing I do is normally listen to music. Now, I use my sister's Spotify, and honestly Spotify is the greatest app ever, and I normally listen to the different kind of music I class it as. So earlier, once upon a time, basically in the main character's wedding they did a musical episode, and there was 6 songs in it, I think. I decided to download the playlist onto Spotify, and I listen to it on a daily basis. So you could give me a song and I will start singing it, and I basically know all the words by now. It is a shame because there was only the different characters singing. Personally, I would have liked to see Belle or Rumpelstiltskin sing, but I don't know why they didn't, because I think it would have been quite good to do that. Another type of music that I normally listen to is I'm obsessed with Harry Styles' new album. Honestly, I watched Beauty Spectrum's her reaction to the songs, and obviously normally I don't like One Direction. I don't mind their songs, but normally I choose not to listen to them. And honestly, I thought Harry Styles' songs are going to be absolutely rubbish. No, they are not. They are absolutely amazing. So obviously, my sisters, I know one of my sisters doesn't like it, but I love them. And obviously, I make my mum listen to them in the car. I don't know if she likes it, but she never complains, so I presume she does. And the last thing to do is to do some colouring. Now, if it's raining, that's a brilliant thing to do. So I have a colouring book somewhere. I don't actually know where it is. I think it might be in my wardrobe somewhere. But obviously, yeah, so obviously if it's raining, which if you live in England more likely will, you're going to be bored out of your mind. So honestly, doing some colouring, it relaxes you. You could even doodle on the colouring. So obviously I've got one of those adult colouring books. It's basically the Animal Kingdom one. Obviously that's another good thing you could do.